Welcome to Best English Hub.
Which American accent will I learn? You will learn to produce the standard American accent. Some people also call it broadcaster English. It's the kind of standard neutral speech that you hear on CNN and in educated circles. It's a non-regional American accent, meaning that people don't associate the dialect with any particular part of the United States. It's the accent most commonly associated with educated people in the American East, Midwest, and West. How should I practice? Listen to this recorded material over and over. You will hear words and sentences pronounced, followed by a pause for you to repeat after the speaker. You may want to record yourself repeating so that you can compare your accent to the accents of the speakers on the audio. Then, practice the new sounds in real-life situations. There are numerous study tips both from the writer and from her many successful students who have greatly improved their American accent. For an individual professional evaluation of your accent or for accent reduction courses, please contact us at 1-800-871-1317 or visit our website at masteringtheamericanaccent.com. Chapter 1, The Vowel Sounds. The English alphabet has 5 vowels, A, E, I, O, and U, but it has about 15 main vowel sounds. For some learners, this is one of the most difficult aspects of American English to master. Speakers of languages which have fewer vowel sounds are likely to speak English using only the same number of sounds that exist in their native language. Sometimes they do not even hear the distinction between certain sounds in English. Consequently, non-native speakers might pronounce hill and heel the same. Similarly, the words sell and sail, cup, cop, and cap may also sound the same when spoken by a non-native speaker. In this chapter, you will learn how to accurately pronounce all of the main American English vowel sounds. First, you will be briefly introduced to each of the vowel sounds. Then, you will study each sound in detail. At that point, you will learn the correct lip and tongue positions of each sound. Then, you will have an opportunity to practice them in word groups and in sentences. You will also practice the sound contrasts so that you can learn to clearly distinguish between the different vowel sounds that may have previously sounded the same to you. The main vowel sounds of American English. Number 1, E.
Read, heat, meet, seat, scene, feet. Please eat the meat and the cheese before you leave.
Number 2, it, in, bit, this, give, sister, will, city. My sister Linda will live in the big city. Number 3, A.
Late, gate, bait, fail, main, braid, wait. Jane's face looks great for her age of 88.
Number 4, let, get, end, any, fell, bread, men, said. I went to Texas for my friend's wedding. Number 5,
Last, apple, add, can, answer, class. The handsome man lost his baggage after his travels.
Number 6, stop, lock, farm, want, army, possible, got. John is positive that his car was parked in that lot. Number 7.
Come. Up. Jump. But. Does. Love. Money. About. Your younger brother doesn't trust us, does he?
Number 8. All, fall, author, also, applaud, thought, fought. Paula was doing laundry all day long. Number 9. Oh.
Go. Slow. So. Those. Post. Moment. Drove. Oh no, don't open the window. It's cold.
Number 10. Look, took, put, foot, full, wolf, cookie. He would read the good book if he could. Number 11. Ooh.
Cool. Soup. Moon. Boot. Tooth. Move. True. Sue knew about the food in the room.
Number 12. Her, work, sure, first, early, were, earn, occur. What were the first words that girl learned? Number 13.
Time. 9. Dry. High. Style. 5. China. I advise you to ride a bicycle in China.
Number 14. Ow. South. House. Cow. Found. Down. Town. He went out of the house for about an hour. Number 15. Oi.
Oil. Choice. Moist. Enjoy. Avoid. Voice. Let's avoid the annoying noise.
Production of vowels. We categorize vowels as front, middle, or back, depending on which part of the tongue is used to produce the sound. For example, E is a front vowel because the front part of the tongue goes up in front of the mouth. And U is a back vowel because the back part of the tongue goes up in the back part of the mouth. We also categorize vowels as high or low. In high vowels, the tongue is pushed up higher near the roof of the mouth, as in E, And in low vowels, the tongue is flat down at the bottom of the mouth, as in ah. Diphthongs consist of two different vowel sounds that are closely joined together and treated as one vowel. They are represented by two phonetic symbols. To create these sounds, move your tongue smoothly from one vowel position to another. The following vowels are diphthongs: A as in take, O as in boat, I as in time, OW as in house, and OI as in boy. You will now learn how to correctly produce each of the vowels. E as in meat. The lips are slightly smiling, tense, and not rounded, and the tongue is tense. It is high and far forward near the roof of the mouth. The common spelling patterns for this sound are double E as in meet, feel, see, and free, EA as in team, reach, mean, and see, IE or EI as in belief, peace, neither, receive, final E as in me, we, she, he, an E plus a consonant plus an E as in these, Chinese, Peter, final Y as in city, duty, country, ability, and endings with IQUE as in unique, boutique, critique. Word pairs.
Deep sea. Beans and cheese. Severe heat. Breathe deep. 3 meals.
Green leaves. Extremely easy. Sweet dreams. Peaches and cream. Speak Chinese. Sentences for practice.
The employees agreed to meet at 8:15. Don't keep the TV near the heater. It's extremely easy to cheat when the teacher isn't here. Please speak to Peter about the employee meeting. Steve will reread the email before he leaves.
I as in sit. The lips are slightly parted and relaxed. The tongue is also relaxed and high, but not as high as for the E sound. The sides of the tongue touch the upper back teeth. The common spelling patterns for this sound are the letter I, and that's the most common one, as in sit, give, this, dinner. UI, as in build, quit, quick, guilty. And Y if it's between two consonants, as in system, gym, symbol, and him. Exceptions. In American English, the word been, as in how have you been, is pronounced as I, but in British English it sounds like E, the same as the food beans. Also, in the word women, the O is pronounced as I, women. Word pairs.
Big city. Innocent victim. Drink milk. Children's film. Simple living.
Fish and chips. Trip to Italy. Spring picnic. This thing. Winter wind. Sentences for practice.
Kim will visit her big sister Linda in Virginia. In the beginning, it was difficult for Jim to quit drinking. The Smiths invited him to an informal dinner. This city has an interesting history. When did Bill Clinton visit the Middle East?
Quick review. Vowel contrasts for E and I. Make sure that you don't pronounce these pairs of words the same.
Leave, live. Feel, fill. Least, list. He's, his. Sleep, slip. Cheap, chip.
Beat, bit. Steal, still. Each, itch. Seek, sick. Feet, fit. Sheep, ship. Word combinations for E and I. Make sure that the two words are pronounced with different vowel sounds.
Still sleepy. Very interesting. Feeling ill.
A as in take. The lips are not rounded and they are relaxed, and the tongue is tense, moving from mid-high position to high position. The common spelling patterns for this sound are A plus consonant plus E as in late, came, take, and save, AI as in rain, wait, pain, aim, AY as in say, away, play, Monday, EY as in they, survey, obey, and EIGH as in weigh, ate, neighbor, and freight. The less common spelling also includes the letter A as in April, alien, and angel. Word pairs.
The same day. Stay away. Escape from jail. Take a break. Stay the same.
Explain the situation. Play baseball. 88. Bake a cake. Save the whales. Sentences for practice.
She complained about her weight, but ate the cake anyway. Jake hates waiting for trains and planes. It rains and hails in April and May. I will stay in the game even though it's late. My neighbor from Spain moved away today.
as in get. The lips are farther apart than for the A, and the lips are relaxed. The tongue is also relaxed and in the mid-high position. The common spelling patterns for this sound are the letter E, as in get, end, next, general, and the letters EA, as in heavy, head, read, and measure. And the spelling exceptions include the words said, says, again, against, any, many. Warning, common mistake. The verb say is pronounced with an S sound in the past tense and in the present tense when it is followed by an S. For example, I say, but I said. He says. Don't say, I said, and he says. Word pairs.
Presidential election. Bend your legs. Plenty of energy. Remember the pledge. Better friend.
Heavy metal. Get better. Elegant dress. Next Wednesday. Well read. Sentences for practice.
Without some extra effort, you will never excel. Jenny and her friend had eggs for breakfast. I expect this session to end at 10. On the 7th of February, the weather was wet. I see my best friend Fred every 7 days.
Quick review. Vowel contrasts for e and a. Make sure that you don't pronounce these pairs of words the same.
Pen, pain. Sell, sail. Wet, wait. West, waste.
Tell, tail. Ed, aid. Test, taste. Men, main. Word combinations for e and a. Make sure that the two words are pronounced with different vowel sounds.
Less rain. Taste test. Neck pain. Fell away.
Wet day. Main men. Great dress. Headache. As in fat. The lips are open, not rounded, and the tongue is in the lowest position of all the front vowels. The tongue is flat on the floor of the mouth. The common spelling pattern for this sound is the letter A, as in hat, apple, man, and answer. Word pairs.
Bad example. National anthem. Back at the ranch. Accurate answer. Bad habit.
Practical plan. Annual gathering. Last chance. Handsome actor. Angry man. Sentences for practice.
This is your last chance to give me an accurate answer. Sam sat at the back of the math class. Danny had a salad and a sandwich in the cafeteria. Nancy has a bad attitude in her Spanish class. Kathy would rather study acting at the National Academy.
Quick review. Vowel contrasts for e and a. Make sure that you don't pronounce these words the same.
Men, man. Said, sad. And. Then, than.
Guess, gas. Slept, slapped. Head, had. Expensive, expansive. Word combinations for e and a. Make sure that the two words are pronounced with different vowel sounds.
Sad endings. Less land. Angry men.
10 gallons. Last exit. Bad friend. Ah, as in father. For the ah sound, the lips are apart as if you're yawning. The lips are not rounded. The tongue is relaxed and flat at the bottom of the mouth. The common spelling patterns for this sound are O, as in hot, stop, modern, and job, and A, as in father, watch, dark, and want. Word pairs.
Common problem. Body shop. Occupy the office. Office politics. From top to bottom.
Logical response. Hot topic. Modern hospital. Non-stop. Sloppy job. Sentences for practice.
Ronald is confident that he got the job. Scott goes to a lot of rock concerts. The doctor operated in the modern hospital. Bob will probably lock the office. He's got a lot of dollars in his pocket.
Quick review. Vowel contrasts for a and ah. Make sure that you don't pronounce these pairs of words the same.
Hat. Hot. Lack. Lock. Sack. Sock. Sang. Song.
Cap. Cop. Add. odd. Rack, rock. Tap, top. Word combinations for a and ah. Make sure that the two words are pronounced with different vowel sounds.
Hot pan. Man's job. Top answer.
Got back. Bad dog. Back pocket. Advice from a successful student.
During my drive to and from work, I always listen to audiobooks. The speaker's voice is usually very clear and not sloppy like the speech I sometimes hear on the street. I listen closely to the accent of the speaker and try to imitate it. I play back certain parts over and over again. The more I do this, the better my accent gets.
As in fun. For the sound, the lips are completely relaxed and just slightly parted. The tongue is also very relaxed and in the middle position. The common spelling patterns for this sound are the letter U, as in but, fun, summer, drunk. The letter O, as in love, done, come, sun. The letters OU, as in cousin, country, and enough. Word pairs.
Young son. Jump up. Fun in the sun. Another subject. Wonderful mother.
Under the rug. Number 1. Undercover. Enough money. Sunday brunch. Sentences for practice.
Your younger brother doesn't trust us. What country does he come from? I had another fun summer in London. I don't have much stuff in the trunk of my truck. I love the sunny summer months.
Quick review. Vowel contrasts for ah and Make sure that you don't pronounce these pairs of words the same.
Dawn, done. Shot, shut. Fond, fund. Got, gut.
Lock, luck. Non, none. Robber, rubber. Doll, dull. Word combinations for ah and Make sure that the two words are pronounced with different vowel sounds.
Come on. Got lucky. Not enough. Cost much.
Fun job. Stop running. Jump on. Gunshot. Ah, as in saw. The lips are apart and very slightly rounded, and they're oval in shape, and the tongue is slightly tense and it's down near the floor of the mouth. The common spelling patterns for this sound include AW, as in saw, law, awful, and awesome, AU, as in author, August, applaud, audition, A plus L, as in small, walk, tall, always, OUGHT, as in bought, thought, fought, AUGHT, as in daughter, caught, and sometimes the letter O, as in gone, off, and long. Word pairs.
Pause in the hall. Awful thought. Water the lawn. Talk until dawn. Autumn in Austria.
Walk the dog. Small talk. Already exhausted. Tall wall. Caught the ball. Sentences for practice.
The audience applauded even though the talk was awful. His small daughter thought that Santa Claus would come in August. I saw your mother-in-law in the mall. He bought an automobile at the auction last fall. This sauce is awesome, Paula.
Quick review. Vowel contrasts for and ah. Make sure that you don't pronounce these pairs of words the same.
Cut, caught. Hull, haul. Done, dawn. Dug, dog.
But, bought. Sung, song. Cuff, cough. Flood, flawed. Word combinations for and ah. Make sure that the two words are pronounced with different vowel sounds.
Another dog. Long month. Much talk.
Bought lunch. Coffee cup. Small club. O, as in boat. For the O, the lips are very rounded and tense, and the tongue is a bit tense, and it moves from the mid-high to the high position. The common spelling patterns for this sound include the letter O, as in no, don't, home, only, OA, as in road, coat, boat, OW, as in own, slow, window, and OUGH, as in though and although. Word pairs.
Phone home. Own a home. Almost over. Open road. Drove slowly.
Don't smoke. Low profile. Slow motion. Old poem. Golden bowl. Sentences for practice.
We both hope it's going to snow. Oh no, don't open the window. It's cold. Do you want to go bowling or roller skating? I chose a bowl of soup, potatoes, roast beef, and a soda. I don't know if Joan smokes.
Quick review. Sound contrasts for ah and aw versus o. Make sure that you don't pronounce these pairs of words the same.
Bought, boat. Law, low. Clause, close. Odd, owed. Want, won't.
Caught, coat. Walk, woke. Not, note. Got, goat. Non, known. Word combinations for ah, aw, and o. Make sure that the two words are pronounced with different vowel sounds.
Old law. Not home. Those dogs.
Odd boat. Walk slowly. Only daughter. As in good. The lips are very rounded and the tongue is relaxed. The back of the tongue is raised and slightly higher than for the O. The common spelling patterns for this sound are the double O as in good, look, childhood, and understood. The letter U as in push, full, pull, and sugar. OULD as in would, could, and should. And the spelling exception is the word woman, which is spelled with an O. Word pairs.
Good book. Took a look. Good looking. Fully cooked. Shook his foot.
Sugar cookie. Push and pull. Wool pullover. Wooden hook. Good childhood. Sentences for practice.
Would you help me look for my book? The sugar cookies taste good. The butcher is a good cook. He would read the book if he could. Butch visited his old neighborhood in Brooklyn.
Oo as in two. For the oo sound, the lips are tense and rounded as if you're blowing a balloon, and the tongue is slightly tense and raised high. The common spelling patterns for this sound include a double O, as in to, food, school, tool. UE, as in true, blue, avenue. An O, as in do, who, lose, and prove. EW, as in new, blue, drew, and the letter U as in super, rule, duty, student. Word pairs.
Too few. Fruit juice. Soup spoon. New suit. True value. Blue shoes.
New moon. Suitable suitcase. 2 rooms. Super cool. Sentences for practice.
The new roof was installed in June. I drink fruit juice and eat a lot of soup. Your blue shoes are really cool. I need proof that you're telling the truth. The statue on the avenue is truly beautiful.
Quick review. Vowel contrasts for and u. Make sure that you don't pronounce these pairs of words the same.
Full. Fool. Look. Luke.
Pull. Pool. Stood. Stewed. Word combinations for and u. Make sure that the 2 words are pronounced with different vowel sounds.
Good food. Full room. Cook stew.
Blue book. 2 cookies. Too full. As in bird. For the sound, the lips are slightly rounded, the tongue is tense and at a mid-level position, and the tip of the tongue is curled up and pulled back. Common spelling patterns for this sound include ER, as in her, mercy, mother, winner, EAR, as in heard, learn, earth, IR, as in first, girl, firm, OR, as in doctor, word, worry, UR, as in occur, curtain, jury, URE, as in insecure, culture, and AR, as in grammar and collar. Word pairs.
First person. Purple shirt. Learn German. Other world. Serve dinner.
Third term. Firm words. Early bird. Nervous girl. 33rd. Sentences for practice.
I will work during the 3rd term. They serve turkey for dinner. Her purple shirt is dirty. She gave birth to a 3rd girl. It's not worth worrying about another birthday.
I, as in time. For the I sound, the lips are open and not rounded, and they close a bit when moving to the I position. The tongue is relaxed, and it moves from a flat to high position. The common spelling patterns for this sound include the letter Y, as in fly, sky, apply, style. The letter I, as in nice, kind, fine, sign. The letters IGH, as in light, fight, sight, night. And the letters IE, as in lie, tie, and tried. Word pairs.
Lime pies. White wine. Fly a kite. Nice try. 9 lives.
Bright light. Fly high. Sign on the line. Fine dining. 99. Sentences for practice.
Why is the price so high for that design? The wildfire started on Friday night. He was tired after hiking for 5 hours. It's a 9-hour drive to Iowa. We had lime pie and dry white wine.
Ow, as in house. For the ow sound, the lips are not rounded, but as you move toward the second part, the oo, the lips begin to close and become more tense. The tongue moves from a relaxed low position to a high position. The common spelling patterns for this sound include OU, as in found, loud, around, thousand, OW, as in now, down, crowd, vowel. Word pairs.
About an hour. Crowded house. Downtown. Loud announcement. Countdown.
Around the mountain. Brown couch. Found out. Down and out. Pronounce the vowel. Sentences for practice.
I doubt that the clown will say something profound. There are flowers all around the house. Is that your spouse in the brown blouse? The clouds behind the mountain will bring showers. The brown cow is near the fountain.
Oi as in boy. The lips move from a slightly rounded oval position to a relaxed, slightly parted position. The tongue is relaxed, moving from a mid-high position to a high position. Common spelling patterns for this sound include OI, as in avoid, oil, moist, and join, and OY, as in enjoy, toy, employ, royal. Word pairs.
Enjoy the toy. Spoiled boy. Appointment in Detroit. Broiled oysters. Boiling point.
Annoying noise. Destroy the poison. Loyal employee. Moist soil. Avoid the moisture. Sentences for practice.
He destroyed the poison by flushing it down the toilet. Roy had an appointment in Detroit. Joyce is annoyed and a little paranoid. I was disappointed with Joy's choice. Why is Floyd avoiding Roy?
Chapter 2, Vowels in Detail. This chapter will give you a more detailed knowledge of the most problematic vowel sounds for non-native speakers. You will learn to clearly distinguish between certain sounds that may have seemed very similar to you in the past, and you will learn the common spelling exceptions for some vowel sounds within frequently used words. Memorizing these exceptions will significantly improve your accent. Review of I and E sounds. The I sound is easy to identify because it is almost always spelled with the letter I, as in big. The E sound is more commonly spelled with two vowels, such as double E or EA, as in meet or team. Remember to relax your tongue and lips for the I and to make them tense for the E. Warning: dangerous mistakes. Confusing I and E can cause embarrassment or can be offensive. Do you mean sheet or shit? Beach or bitch? Peace or piss? Dialogue 1 for I and E. Is it difficult?
No, it's unbelievably easy.
I feel ill.
Drink some green tea.
Please meet me for dinner.
I will be there at 6.
Is it expensive?
No, it isn't. It's really cheap.
I need a refill of these pills.
Speak with your physician.
Is he still really sick?
No, he's just feeling a little weak.
This is completely different.
But it is interesting, isn't it?
Practice paragraph. Guilty or innocent? Let's be realistic. It's not that difficult to see that he's guilty. He steals, drinks, and cheats. He has cheated his victims. And he needs to be in prison. He did these terrible things. Yet he insists that he's innocent. Who is he kidding? In the beginning, many people did believe that he was innocent. But now we have all the evidence that we need. Even though he won't admit his guilt, I foresee him being in prison for at least 15 years. Don't you agree with me? Advice from a successful student.
When you leave phone messages for people, there's often the option of listening to your message before you send it. I always listen to the message, and if I think my accent is too strong, I record the message again. Sometimes several times until I'm satisfied with the way my speech sounds.
Review of and sounds. Remember that for the the jaw is more open and the tongue is down at the floor of your mouth. And for the sound, the jaw is just slightly down. Sentence pairs for and a. The following pairs of sentences are the same, except the first one has a word with the sound and the second one has a word with an a sound. Don't think about the past.
Don't think about the past.
He gave me a letter.
He gave me a ladder.
Send it carefully.
Sand it carefully.
The men helped me.
The man helped me.
I need a new pen.
I need a new pan.
Do you need to beg?
Do you need a bag?
Word pairs in sentences and a. This bed is bad.
Dan is in the den.
She said that she was sad.
I guess I need gas.
They laughed after he left.
I bet that's a bat.
Sentences for practice, and a. Make sure that you pronounce the and the a sounds differently.
Every member of my family is left-handed.
My best friend Frank is a successful dentist.
Kenny's bad headache lasted several days.
Glenn drank 10 glasses of fresh lemonade.
Everyone was happy that he was elected president.
Don't forget to thank Dan for his generous present. Voicemail message with and a. You have reached Ellen Edwards. I'm sorry I can't answer right now. I'm away from my desk. Please leave a message, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Review of ah, and o sounds. These sounds are frequently confused. Non-native speakers sometimes do not clearly distinguish the difference between cup and cop and cap and cope. The sound. Remember, the sound as in fun or cup is a neutral vowel, meaning that everything in your mouth is relaxed and the lips are just very slightly open. The and the aw sounds. In contrast to the and the aw sounds, as in father and saw, require the mouth to be open. Ah and aw are very similar sounds, except for the aw, the lips are a little bit more oval in shape and the tongue is slightly tense. However, in many parts of the United States, the and aw are pronounced the same. For example, many Americans pronounce hot and tall with the same vowel sound. The o sound. For the o sound, as in boat, the lips are rounded and tense. Warning, dangerous mistakes. Confusing a, aw, and o can cause embarrassment or can be offensive. Do you mean Doug or dog? Also, mispronouncing words like Coke, focus, fork, and folk can cause you to say an inappropriate or offensive word. Vowel contrasts dialogue for a, aw, and o. Coffee tomorrow.
Hi, Nicole. Can you talk?
Oh, hi, John. Can you hold on? I'm on another call. I'm talking to my boss.
No problem. I'll wait till you're done.
Okay, now I can talk. I'm sorry it took so long. What's going on?
Nothing much. I just wanted to know if we can meet for lunch or coffee tomorrow.
Oh, that sounds like fun. I've been working non-stop and I'd love to get out of the office.
The problematic O. Words spelled with the letter O can cause many frustrations for students of the American accent. You have already learned that the pronunciation of a vowel doesn't necessarily correspond to the spelling of the vowel. This is especially true of the letter O. The letters O in the words job, love, and only are all pronounced differently. Here is a quote by Helen Keller, which contains 14 different words spelled with the letter O and has all 3 different vowel pronunciations. You will hear the quote twice. First, just listen. The second time you hear it, you will have a chance to repeat. When one door of happiness closes, another opens. But often we look so long at the closed door that we do not see the one which has opened for us. When one door of happiness closes, another opens. But often we look so long at the closed door that we do not see the one which has opened for us. First, let's look at the most problematic sound with an O spelling. It's the neutral sound as in love, other, and Monday, which non-native speakers frequently mispronounce as lav, other, and Monday. The wrong pronunciation occurs because the sound doesn't exist in some languages, and also because learners are used to this sound usually being spelled with the letter U, as in up, fun, and Sunday. You will improve your American accent if you simply memorize some very common words with the sound that are spelled with an O, OU, or even sometimes a double O. Memorizing the exceptions. Words spelled with O, but pronounced as above, another, brother, color, cover, come, does, done, dove, from, gonna, love, Monday, money, month, mother, none, nothing, of, once, one, other, oven, some, something, somewhere, sun, ton, tongue, one, wonderful. Words spelled with an OU and pronounced as double, country, couple, tough, Douglas, cousin, enough, touch, rough, southern. Words spelled with a double O and pronounced as blood, flood. Sentences for practice for the sound spelled with O and OU.
My cousin is in another country.
I love some of those colors.
He makes a ton of money every month.
My other brother comes once a month.
Nothing was done on Monday.
None of the above are good enough.
Word pairs in sentences. The following pairs of words are spelled the same except for one consonant being different. Both words are spelled with an O, but the O's are pronounced differently. The second word of the pair is the sound. Bother, brother.
Don't bother your brother.
Rome, come.
When will you come to Rome?
Bone, done.
The dog is done with the bone.
Tom, from.
Where is Tom from?
Pouch, touch.
Don't touch the pouch.
Cough, tough.
It's tough to have a cough.
Goes, does.
He goes there and does it.
Collar, color.
What is the color of your collar?
Over, oven.
Come over to see my oven.
Sentence pairs for and ah. The following pairs of sentences are the same, except the first one has a word with an ah sound, and the second one has a word with an sound.
You have a good lock.
You have good luck.
Where's that cop?
Where's that cup?
I shot it.
I shut it.
He's a big boss.
It's a big bus.
This is Don.
This is done.
The American ah sound. In American English, the ah sound, as in caught and all, is very similar to the ah sound, as in want and hot. In fact, these two sounds, ah and ah, are so similar in many parts of the United States that some language experts even claim that they're the same sound. So, while going through these lessons, if you're not able to clearly distinguish between these two vowels, don't worry about it. Neither can many native speakers of American English. Warning, common mistake. If you studied English outside of the United States, you might have learned British pronunciation. The vowel sound that is most noticeably different between British and American English is the ah. In British English, this sound is much more rounded, almost like the O. The words coat and caught sound similar in British English, but as you have learned, they're very different in American English. Let's practice pronouncing the differences between the two sounds ah and O. Sentence pairs for practice for ah and O. The following pairs of sentences are the same, except the first one has a word with an ah sound, and the second one has a word with an O. He's a bald man.
He's a bold man.
Where's the ball?
Where's the bowl?
That's a big hall.
That's a big hole.
Don't pause now.
Don't pose now.
I have a big lawn.
I have a big loan.
Word pairs in a sentence for ah and oh. I bought a new boat.
There's a ball in the bowl.
Did you call about the coal?
You ought to eat oats.
I was awed that he owed so much. Sentences for practice for ah and oh. We all thought that Joe went to Rome.
I bought some clothes at the mall.
The audience applauded when the show was over.
Paul is going home in August.
We're going for a walk even though it's cold.
The author wrote his autobiography.
Study tip. Have you ever heard Americans speak your native language? Practice imitating their accent. This will help you to get in touch with the American mouth movements and sounds. For example, when Americans speak Spanish, you will notice that they often prolong the Spanish O into an O sound. Hola amigo often sounds like hola amigo, or my friends Ricardo and Roberto sound like my friends Ricardo and Roberto. A similar vowel change often occurs when Americans speak French. The vowel e ends up sounding like can sound like je vais au marché. So, when you speak English, prolong these vowels the same way. Review of e, a, and o. Here is a quote by Mother Teresa which contains all of the vowels we just finished reviewing. You will hear the quote twice. First, just listen, and the second time you hear it, you will have a chance to repeat. I know God will not give me anything I can't handle. I just wish that He didn't trust me with so much. I know God will not give me anything I can't handle. I just wish that He didn't trust me with so much. Let's review the vowel sounds that we have been working on so far. Practice saying the following short words that contain the following vowel sounds: e, a, and o. Kept, cap, cop, cup, cope,
Kettle. Cat. Caught. Cut. Coat.
best, bass, boss, bus, boast,
Shell. Shadow. Shone. Shun. Shown.
leg, lack, lock, luck, low,
Net. Gnat. Knot. Nut. Note.
Bet, bat, bought, but, boat,
Lend. Land. Lawn. London. Loan. Review of and sounds. Sound contrasts for practice for and Remember, is a relaxed sound with lips almost neutral, just very slightly rounded, and is a tense sound. The lips are rounded and tense. Dialogues for practice.
Will you start to cook soon?
No, I'm still too full to think of food.
Who took my cookie?
Don't look at me.
You should have had some soup. It's so good.
No thanks, I'm really full.
He's foolish to walk in the woods by himself.
Yes, there are a lot of wolves in those woods.
I think that wolves howl when the moon is full.
Is that really true? Do you like my new boots?
Yes, they're cool.
And take a look at my blue suit. It's made of wool.
To tell you the truth, I wouldn't wear the blue suit if I were you.
Don't you think it looks good on me?
I think you should return it.
And I think you shouldn't be so rude.
U versus you. Some words that contain the letter U are sometimes pronounced differently in other English accents. Some British speakers often add an extra y sound before the U. Non-native speakers who studied British English in their native countries are often surprised to learn that Americans say Tuesday instead of the British Tuesday. Similarly, you may have learned to say tune rather than tune. Words for practice. Here are some common words spelled with the letter U and pronounced as U rather than U. For example, don't say student, say student. Attitude, costume, do, duty, gratitude, introduce, opportunity, produce, reduce, seduce, solitude, Stewart, stupid, student, studio, tube, Tuesday, tumor, tune, tutor. Sentences for practice. It's your duty to produce it by Tuesday.
Those students like iTunes and YouTube.
May I introduce you to my tutor?
The producer is in the studio working on a new tune.
I assume that it's due on Tuesday.
That's a stupid attitude, Stuart.
Review of the sound. The words work, turn, bird, and early are all spelled with a different vowel, yet the vowel sound is the same. This frequently happens when a vowel is followed by the letter R. The sound remains Non-native speakers are frequently tempted to pronounce the vowels as they're spelled, and they make the common mistake of saying work instead of work, or turn instead of turn, and sometimes even beard instead of bird. Words for practice. You will hear 5 words at a time, each having a different spelling, but the same sound. The words are spelled in this order: ER, EAR, IR, OR, and UR. Practice saying the words and make sure that the vowel sound doesn't change even though the spelling does. Number 1. Her, early, circle, work, turn,
Serve, earth, dirt, worry, curly.
verb, earn, first, worse, burn,
Were, heard, girl, worm, Thursday.
nerd, learn, birthday, world, hurt. Sentences for practice for the sound. What were the first words that she learned?
I will learn the German verbs by Thursday.
It's too early to serve dessert.
The third version is worse than the first.